and I am waiting on my coffee because I need coffee this morning. Coffee and tea. Coffee and tea. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Anyways, so I thought while I wait, I would jump on here and do a live. Um, we'll do, we may do two. I want to do one general and then we'll do one love. And my apologies for that noise. Not in my space right now, so we'll make do. Ooh. The Naked Heart and the Three of Cups in the reverse position. We've been talking about this a lot. People are finally coming into a realization. Hey, Cordelia. A moment of truth. Call it what you want, an epiphany, a time of understanding, whatever it is. People have been coming into this space within themselves, okay? And that started to happen. Well, it's been happening, but it started to become really heavy in this last Mercury retrograde. Under this last moon was really heavy hitting. We've been in some pretty intense energy, and so nearing the end of that, I think when Neptune went into retrograde, and I want to say Jupiter, I don't know, but about 2 weeks ago, I would say, is when the confusion kind of started to, and it wasn't actually confusion, it was more, I would say, more chaotic. It was just a lot of heavy energy. But whenever that started to lift, things started to get more clear, truth started to be revealed, and that's kind of where people are at. And that's just an overall. With the Naked Heart in the reverse position and the Three of Cups in the reverse position, you're looking at things that you're letting go of, basically, or things that that have been plucked out of your heart. So if you were struggling to get rid of something, a feeling, a connection, even for a lot of people, this was a feeling of non-confidence, right? It's like, if like, let's say you sing every day in the shower and someone catches you singing, throughout your life, and they're like, you should really sing in front of an audience, you have a beautiful voice, and you've never been able to muster up that courage. This would be a situation where people are finally releasing those things from their heart, and they're going forward in confidence. So again, just a generic example, but that is the type of thing that is happening. Okay, those are the type of energies that we're dealing with. And let's say, you've been caught up on someone or something. You've been caught up, maybe the loss of a job, or maybe, thinking that you made the wrong decision. There's sometimes when we make decisions, most times, it's hard, especially whenever it's not what you want, but it's what you need, or when it's the best thing for you. And there's a lot of feelings and emotions and memories and things that can be attached in those places, and those can be the things that are harder to let go than toxic situations. It's not that I don't think everyone ever really sits in a toxic situation and is like, oh man, I love this toxicity. It's everything that's attached to it that is hard to let go. And that's kind of where we're at. Also, when you're looking at the Three of Cups in the reverse position, you're looking at a space of celebration of the self, okay? Whereas the Three of Cups in the upright can often be, a reuniting of something, or a celebration, or a get-together, a gathering. In reverse, it is often the alone time, the quality alone time, the celebration of the self-nurturing, the self-healing, the self-caring, the achievements that are awarded to one person versus a group of people. Okay, now on another note, the Three of Cups in the reverse position can also be delayed celebrations and delayed situations coming back together. However, with the Naked Heart in the reverse in front of it, I would have to say that this is more of an instance where it is that desire is no longer there. Those cups are no longer there. They're not in that heart space, okay? And it's possible that they never really were, okay? It's possible that another emotion or feeling or idea was attached to it, and someone or something, or many of us, have gotten down to the nitty-gritty of the heart, gotten down to the base of it, the root of it, and what is actually desired there. And it's likely not what you thought it was. Ten of Cups, sideways position. You're getting back to used to things. That's what this is. You're getting used to a new way, a new idea, a new life, a new form of confidence, okay? A new you. Whatever this is, it's when you got the Ten of Cups in the reverse position, it's, it's funny because yesterday I told someone I'm not numb and I'm not numb. I'm not sad, I'm not mad, I'm not ecstatic or excited. I'm just, it's a very odd feeling for me because I usually have a really good description of what I feel, and I didn't, and I haven't had for a few days now. And that's what that Ten of Cups in the sideways is kind of about. It's not completely content, it's not discontent, it's adjustment, it's getting used to it. It's even being okay with allowing yourself to not know exactly how you feel. Four of Cups. That goes right hand in hand. Four of Cups can, it can speak of boredom. It can speak of rejecting an offer, turning your back to an offer. With the Four of Swords here, this is a break time. This is break time. This is time for me, especially with the Three of Cups in the reverse position. To all of this is getting to know yourself again. That's exactly what that is. That's going into long states of meditation, going to silent retreats, allowing yourself to sit still without TV, without music, without books, without YouTube, without the heavy noise of traffic or even someone else in your ear, without the bickering of a relationship, without the crying of the children, whatever it is. This is really allowing yourself to sit in an energy and examine how you actually feel, or just the peace, the quiet. The Magician in the reverse position with the Eight of Wands in the reverse position, again, we're looking to a delay of something that isn't ready yet. All of these cards speak of a delay or an ending, okay, or a break off of something. And it could be that you've decided to not allow yourself to be manipulated anymore because, when we look at the Magician in the reverse energy, we're often looking at manipulative energy. In the reverse position, we're often looking at manipulative energy. The Eight of Wands, that's a fast acting communication card. So in the reverse position, this could be a space where you're just not wanting to allow yourself to be manipulated anymore. And it could be with all of the delays and the retreat and the meditative energy that's coming through. It could be a space where now that you've seen everything you need to see, it is possible that you are sitting just to see how you feel about it. Okay. It's not necessarily that you are being manipulated. It could be a situation where I'm not sure if I'm being manipulated, so I'm just going to take a step back and take a longer look, or maybe a bigger look at the bigger picture, okay? And that's okay too. Here's what I always say, like, if you have time for something, take the time, because coming from me who does everything that I do and my entire life and incomes and just everything I do is based on deadlines and appointments, okay? And so when you got to get it done, you got to get it done. If there are situations that are still going to be there whenever you're ready to get to them, take the time, especially if you're unsure. Yeah, working on yourself, working on your mentality, working on no more stress, no more havoc, no more, I'm hearing no more explanations. Someone doesn't even want to explain themselves to another person or to a group of people. This could be, the goodness. Okay. When I used to get, still, when I get a little itch or uncomfortable or whatever, I'm a traveler. I'm a traveler on this plane in the life. I'm a traveler of earth. I'm a traveler in the other worlds, realms. I'm a traveler. That's what I do. That's what I've always done. I love to travel. No matter how you care to interpret that, you're probably right. And used to, when something gets a little sticky or I don't know, I just feeling the walls caving on me or whatever, I will get in the vehicle. I have no destination and I just go. I've always been like that. I will always be like that. My mom and dad, one time I was little and they dropped me off to be babysat by somebody, and I hadn't stayed with anybody like that before. If I'm not mistaken, they were going to Louisiana. How odd if you've been watching my videos about how New Orleans has been coming back to me. But yeah, my mom and dad, they used to go to the races all the time, and they would shoot off to Louisiana for a weekend. Anyways, they dropped me off, and I told that lady I was going home. I wasn't staying with her. And I want to say like 2 or 3 years old. And I don't know, she just thought I was throwing a fit. You know, I was always like a really testy, chesty child. Like I've never backed down from anything since birth. And she wasn't used to me, and she just thought, well, I don't know what she thought. She didn't think I was serious until they had to go find me. And I was walking, I was going home. I left and I was going home. I have always been a traveler. And that's what this energy reminds me of. Like, you think I gave anybody an explanation at that point or any point in my life? When I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I don't feel like I need to explain anything to you. And that's what I'm seeing in this energy with people. If you feel like you need to do something, you're going to do it, whatever that means for you. And I think that's absolutely beautiful, especially if it's been heavy on your mind, if it's been stressing you out. I feel like there's this energy of this lifted weight that's coming out for everyone. And whatever fog you have been in is lifted enough now where you can see so that you can get to your destiny, whatever it may be for you. And I think it's absolutely beautiful energy. It's a very calm energy that's coming through today, especially in the cards. It was already coming through for me like that. Too calm. That's why I'm waiting on the coffee, y'all. Too calm. So if you're just I did say I think we're maybe going to do 2 readings. And one is just going to be a general, that's what we're in now, and the other one will be for love. I know a lot of people on my channel are not here for the love stuff because we kind of dive really deep and get really abstract on this channel, but some are, okay? And I love and I love you, and so I want to give you that, okay? So this is the first one, and if you're wanting something, a general message about love, stick around for the second one, all right? And also, most of my love readings can be interpreted in a number of ways. Well, also, I mean, that's anything, right? But, oh, wow, my order has been picked up already. Oh, they're fast today. You're here for the love? That's awesome. Yeah. And so, my love readings and my understanding of love for many years now it wasn't always like this. It took me a lot of growing and healing to get to this space and this concrete feeling that I now have when it comes to love. Is no expectations. And it also doesn't always involve someone outside of me. I'm very into self-love. I'm very into energetic love. I'm very into platonic love. I'm very into romantic love. And I think they're all very valid. So when I do a love reading, if you have a heart and you have love within you, there's usually something you can take away from that, even if you are celibate, single, or not dating. So just as a side note. I did know, Giovanni. I did know. Thank you so much. I had to take care of some things. So I want to stop here real quick, and I want to tell you something. I'm actually tearing up. Because I had to tell a friend this the other night. I hadn't allowed her in my home for some time. I want to say like 6 or 7 months. And I know that can be hard for people to understand whenever they're being shut out that way. But some of us, especially more the higher spiritual people, not even higher spiritual, just I don't know the word for it, y'all. I'm labels and terms, and forgive me for the communication being clumsy. It's just not my best quality, or I'm not the best at it. But those of us that do heavy workings, and we travel amongst timelines and universes and dimensions, and we work with different things, and we bring back different things, and we split and we merge and we do these things. We will often keep people out of our field on purpose, and that is to protect them. Okay, that is to protect them. So when we do something like shadow ban ourselves, or don't allow certain people to get notifications, or block certain people, or whatever the case may be, or it's hard to explain, but it's a form of protection, not only for everyone else, but ourselves as well. Okay, sometimes we have to get really serious, and when you're about to go into a situation that is extremely meticulous and tactful and sometimes calculated, sometimes not, sometimes very volatile and unpredictable, war, so to speak, on any level. You cannot always watch your front and your back and your side and your above and your below. You sometimes need to do what the Spartans did, and you need to have that wall behind you, so that you can focus where you need to focus. And that's what that is. But thank you, Giovanni. Thank you for noticing. Thank you. I know. And thank you. Yeah. This is a form of independence, y'all. This is a beautiful form of independence. Um, it's just divine independence. I love this energy. Actually, just flipped that over on accident, but um, this is divine independence. This is so. You know why I think the Ten of Cups is coming out in the sideways position? It isn't that you're not necessarily not content. Um, it is that this is a freeing experience. This is literally like the travels that I'm telling you about that I do in, the 3D. It is getting in the vehicle and not having a destination and just hitting the road and stopping if you see something pretty or shiny, and not stopping if you don't feel like it. Y'all make me think I'm crazy, but I mean, going into the middle of nowhere. I mean, yeah, I saw the sign 15 miles back that was the last stop for another 50 miles, and I knew I had to pee. That's okay. Ain't nobody out here. I'll stop on the side of the road. I'm not above it. I'm country as they come, baby. That's this energy, man. It's so freeing and so lifted to be taken wherever you want to go, just to go where you're led. And I absolutely love this level of divinity, this level of awareness, this level of confidence. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I hope y'all are too. Oh, okay, Jose. Thank you so much for dropping in. That's okay. You can always watch it on the playback. Wishing you the best as well. I love you always. That for those of you that don't know or want to know, that's someone that goes with me a very long way back. A very long way back. I don't know. Let's see. I'm 35, so I would guess that relationship to go back. What? 20? No. Yeah. Oh my God, 20 years that I've known him. Fuck, I feel old when I say it like that. Giovanni says, I personally never doubted you. You were a really responsible soul in your practice. That's why I respected you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You don't know what that means to me to have someone recognize that and say that out loud. Thank you so much. You're gonna make me cry. The Ten of Swords with the Four of Pentacles in the position. This is letting go. That's where we started, right? With the heart in the sacred heart in the or the naked heart, excuse me, in the reverse position. That's where we started. Anything that's been holding you down, anything that you've called out that hasn't been paid attention to. Look, if you're not comfortable with something, there's only so many times or so much you can say. You can speak till you're blue in the face. If somebody doesn't want to recognize it, they're not going to recognize it. And what are you going to do? Like once you've said all that you have to say, once you said I'm not comfortable with this, or I need this, or in order to stay I would have to be compensated in this way, or whatever it is. We've said it so many times, there's no sense in continuing to repeat it or staying around and waiting. About in the last reading, and it seems so simple and it seems so common sense, but we're human, and human emotions are a real thing, and they can get you twisted up sometimes. And so anything that's been holding you down, anything that hasn't been making sense, anything that's carried any form of deception or misrepresentation to it, anything that was thought to be insecure or unstable, it's been let go. it's been let go of. And not only that, but people are now starting to realize that they don't have to necessarily control what comes next, right? We don't actually have to know the destiny. And oftentimes, I would even argue, almost always, almost always, it's not about the destination as much as it is about the journey. Hey, Shiloh, Cordelia, Kanique. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Johnson, I can definitely read that, but Kanique is how I think you pronounce that. I could be wrong, and I apologize if I am. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You know, when I look at Eight of Cups, often, most of the time, especially like energetically for myself and highly elevated ones, I never really look at it as walking away from something like people think, like a sadness, a sorrow. I feel like on this level of emotional investment, you have no choice but to walk away because you're always walking towards something, and that's how I choose to view this energy. Especially with the movement of pentacles, you're going forward and working on something that's absolutely beautiful. Whenever you're especially with the Six of Swords coming out with it, you're getting across those choppy waters. And Six of Swords, people forget when they say like, oh, you're going to calmer waters. You got to get across the choppy waters too, all right? And then from the Six of Swords, you go to the Seven of Swords, okay? So there's often fear and things that are unexpected. There's avoidance. There's more beyond that Six of Swords. But what's beautiful about the Six of Swords is that the swords are actually left behind. In the Six of Swords, you move forward with no swords, right? You leave it all where it is. So kind of like the Eight of Cups, you walk away from all of those cups. And it isn't necessarily that you're walking away from something always as much as it is what you're walking towards, okay? That's how I view that. I think this is beautiful energy. And now we have the High Priestess, okay, with the Strength. So whether or not you view the High Priestess however you view it, it doesn't matter. This is strong divinity. It's been coming out. I just said that up here. I'm saying that now. This is someone who has the keys to their future. This is someone who has the keys to their energy. If you are connecting with this, you are likely highly spiritual and not just someone slightly into tarot for the entertainment purposes, okay? If you're resonating with this reading, you are likely someone who has probably many gifts, many spiritual gifts. You likely dream. You're likely on some level a seer, a healer, a shaman, an oracle. All of these titles that y'all have, whatever you want to resonate with, you likely resonate intently. I don't think I use that word, and I don't know why it's coming through. In any event, you likely resonate strongly with something like that in this energy because you're being elevated, okay? Even, and some of you thought, no offense, but some of you thought like it couldn't get any better, you couldn't get any stronger, your capabilities couldn't get any better. Well, weren't you wrong? Because they can, and they are, okay? The doors are being unlocked. I'm hearing the initiation phase is completed. I don't know what that means for any of you actually, because that's not something that I'm accustomed to, initiations, but I am certain that it means something very lovely for at least one of you, okay? And then we have the Justice. The Justice with the Six of Wands. Okay, so while going, and I've been saying this, we've been in this energy of Mayat's feather. We've been in this energy, this sort of like weighing of the heart ceremony happening for quite some time. And that's why you've seen so much truth revealed. That's why you've seen so much karma play out. That's why you've seen people that you thought were never going to, just look at the TV, right? Just look at what's going on in the world. You've seen people come to justice. You've seen emails come out. You've seen people go to prison. You've seen movements start. You've seen things start to happen in ways that they have not happened before. And that is because we are in this energy. We're in this space of the weighing of the heart ceremony where judgment is placed, right? People are being called out and it's successful. And I love it. The devil in the reverse position with the 7 of Cups in the reverse position, okay, with the 5 of Cups, releasing toxicity, releasing those bonds, releasing those strongholds, the reality of it, looking at the reality of it. We talked about all of that up here. And I don't even know if anybody was in the room whenever I talked about it. I just kind of started because I figure anybody who wants to is definitely able to go back and watch this on a playback. So yeah, let's say Jamie says, so on point, finally say goodbye to a fuckboy that has been toying with me on and off again for 10 years, feeling back and forth about it, but it's what is best for me. Jamie, did you come to me for a reading on that particular person? Because that sounds, that entire energy sounds and feels very familiar. Hello, much love. Yes, ma'am. Sounds wonderful. Hello, Scorpio Phoenix Consciousness. Much love to you as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. I love you all always. Yes. Okay. So Jamie, I mean, since you put it public, normally I don't do this, but since you put it public, I believe I told you all of that, however long ago that reading was. And if I'm not mistaken, it might have been more than one reading. And it wasn't that you didn't know it. It wasn't that you didn't feel it. It wasn't that you were refusing to see it. It was that you had to be done when you were done, and you were not going to be done before that point, right? All you needed from me was confirmation, but it still wasn't going to make a difference. And that's kind of what I was saying over here. It's like, whatever it was, it's now being released in this just calm, confident energy. It wasn't anything that you didn't necessarily know. It was just acting on it, being able to do it, being able to let go. You know, some would say letting go is one of the hardest things to do, and I would agree with that, especially with me, which is why sometimes it can take so long to let go, because for some of us, you know, when we let go completely. There's no turning back. There's no, like, because it's so hard for us to let go. When we cut it off, I mean, we rip the root out and there's no going back. And so oftentimes we will stay longer than necessary because we know the outcome. We know once we go, we go. And so if there's any doubt that we might go back, we just don't go at all. And I don't know that there's anything wrong with that. I don't know that there's a right way or a wrong way, but I know that I love this energy. All right. So hopefully you all found something in that. And then now we're going to move on into the general love reading, okay? So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to stick around. Still waiting on my coffee and my tea. I did order food, but I'm not really hungry. It just looked good. I was like, oh, that looks good. We'll try it. Somebody will eat it. But really, I'm gonna need that coffee. Pray that cord many times before it's truly severed. Yeah. Well, especially like on a, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, but I know, I don't know. I know for me, and many like me and many people that I've encountered and worked with, we don't go until we're ready. Goodbye, Giovanni. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Drank my half a pot for the day. I would drink more though. Oh my God, that's me. That's me. I would have ordered matcha, but I couldn't find anybody that had like traditional matcha. I don't want Starbucks matcha. That's not matcha. Anyway. Yeah, we got to let go whenever we're ready to let go, not a second before, because what is the point? If you know that there's something there, like what's the point in saying a bunch of shit like, oh, I'm getting a divorce, or oh, I'm leaving you, or oh, I'm quitting today, and then going back the next day, going back to sleep in the same bed, whatever it is. Like that's just, it does so much. Like it makes your words way less valuable. Okay. It makes you value yourself less because you don't stand behind what you said, right? It just there's no point in it. There's no point in even saying it. And sometimes there's no point in saying it even whenever you do it. Sometimes, again, sometimes you don't owe anybody an explanation, just do you. But there's definitely no point in breaking it, going back, saying you're going to do it and then not doing it. Like, there's no point, which is why it takes people some time to let go. Hey, Christina. Let's see, 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. May you ask a question? I mean, you can. You're always welcome to ask a question, but if it's like for a personal read or personal question or something like that, I likely won't pull cards on it, but I can tell you if something comes through. All right, so let's get into this love portion of the reading. Actually, let's do something a little different. We'll pick those up in a second. Cards are so hard to shuffle. They're cute, but they're not practical. All right, we're going to do 3 energies. Let's do you, all right? Only time will tell, and look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean, okay? This is your energy. Let's do your surrounding energy. Actually, let's do the energy coming in between you. The energy coming in between you. Whatever your surrounding energy is, if your surrounding energy is another facet of yourself, take it there. If your surrounding energy is a family member, take it there. If your surrounding energy that you're connecting with in this moment, what you're thinking about is the universe, take it there. If your surrounding energy is a lover or an ex, take it there, okay? Whatever your surrounding energy. So here's whatever is coming in between you and your surrounding energy. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. That's what's coming in between you two. So there could be a reconciliation, or there could be someone else involved, or outside influence involved, okay? Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. All right? So it is possible that someone doesn't feel connected enough. It's possible that someone feels like maybe there's someone outside of the relationship if it is connecting on a romantic love level, okay? Someone may be looking outside the relationship. Someone may have just realized that they're actually in love with this person. Someone could have even just realized that they're in love with themselves, finally appreciating themselves. Now let's look at the outside, whatever's surrounding you, okay? So this is you. This is what's coming in between you and the one surrounding you, whatever's surrounding you. And now we're going to do what's surrounding you. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That's what's surrounding you. One more, please. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. I want to speak about this message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. The reason I said something about love, and I kind of put that little, I don't know what you call it, disclaimer before we came into the love reading, when we were still in the middle of the last reading, is because just because you have a strong connection to somebody, just because you somebody and they truly you, doesn't mean that each of you are in the space that you need to have a healthy relationship. So I just want to put that out there, especially the way that this is coming in. I just feel like there's something that needs to be done, a healing space, or maybe a separation, maybe a getting back together after a separation, and maybe just some things to look at there. For those of you in separation, okay? For those of you in separation, what is a message from their person? For the ones in separation, I need a specific message from their person. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. I kind of figured with this that needed to be done. So there you go. All right. Get all that shit out the way. All right. Let's see. What's going on for the love? Let's do you and another person, okay? Or you and another energy, because it's not always a person. The universe in the reverse position. All right, some delays. I'm hearing distractions, also repetitive cycles. And the other energy is mirroring that with confusion, okay? Something is amiss here in these two energies. This person feels as though they've been trying to move on. This energy feels as though it's confused. Yeah, it's confused about where to go and if it wants to move on as well. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this one's moving on. This energy is moving on. This energy is done with the cycles. This energy is taking on new opportunities, possibly even looking elsewhere for that same satisfaction. Yeah, you got the Devil underneath right there in the reverse position. This energy right here is in full release mode. All right. Now, are they in the full mode of releasing the person? Not necessarily, okay? It could be that they're in just releasing the past. It could be that they're releasing resistance. It could be that they're releasing a fight. You know, it could be releasing. They could be releasing the idea or expectation of something. That's my coffee, y'all. Hold on. This is what I need.
The tea.
Oh, fresh.
Oh, that's about the bag. I couldn't get it folded.
Oh, no worries.
In this
No worries.
one.
You are absolutely fine.
The DoorDash actual bag wouldn't even accommodate the super. So, you're welcome. Have a blessed night.
You too. Thank you. Oh, she didn't give me a straw. Oh, yes, she did. Oh, I spoke too soon. Y'all don't understand the excitement level within me over this coffee right now. Yes, iced coffee. Sorry about that, y'all. My coffee drinkers understand, though. Oh, this one over here, this energy over here has got a lot of outside influences. Whether it's a romantic relationship and they're seeing a lot of people, or, you know, in third party, fourth party, fifth party relationships, or possibly just, you know, a lot of influence by family and friends. Whatever this is, it is heavily influenced by a lot of outside stuff, and that's what they're allowing to confuse them. And this energy is not so confused, okay? This energy is in, you know, like I said, this energy is in a mode of releasing whatever that is. what am I telling you? This energy, I'm hearing I'm gone, but they're screaming. I think it's like James. I feel like it's a lyric from a Metallica song. Like they're serious about it. Yeah, Innocence of Cups in the reverse position for this Eight of Cups. With the Two of Cups in the reverse position. This energy over here is done with it. Okay, they're not offering it anymore. They're not taking any more offers from it. Now, again, that's not necessarily leaving the person. So I don't want you to like go make any split decisions or get scared or whatever. It could just be releasing an energy, especially the emotions or the expectations associated with something as well. Okay, whatever they're doing, they're out of there though. And they are looking for new opportunities. Okay, what's interesting about this is, yes, this is communication, but it is going away from this energy. Whatever this is, it gives a lot of its time, attention, and conversation to something outside of this space. Six of Cups with the Star. This person understands this energy over here, understands divine connection. It understands long-lasting soul connections. Okay, it understands love, but I don't think it's staying there. Okay, because it's coming over the Eight of Cups, especially with that coming just like this. When you look at it like this, this energy is totally content and walking away from whatever. They don't care if it's toxic, if it continues to repeat cycles, they're looking elsewhere. Look, the unicorn and the bear are both facing the deer, and the deer's body is facing towards that. Even when you have it like this, you even have the bee flying down above. Like all of this is in alignment. You see that? All of this is in alignment. You see how scattered this is? You see how scattered the swan is looking that way. The dolphins are, some are looking that way, some are looking that way. The deer's looking that way. Do you see that? Okay. And do you see the bear and the unicorn are looking that way? This antelope or whatever is that way. This is a miss. Okay. Heart of Pentacles. I would say that this energy over here is looking to outside influences for advice and some form of stable energy. The only thing I see wrong with that is that in this energy, I don't see them looking inwards for anything. I don't see them looking inside to find any sort of solid energy. Stable energy, content energy. I don't see, this is not conversations with self. This is conversations with everything and everyone else, which it leads to like codependence and outside validation. It leads to a lot of things that can lead to unhealthy things. Okay, so that's kind of a red flag for me there in this energy. Spirit of Swords. Okay, it's coming out in the sideways position with the Four of Wands in the reverse position to clarify, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, with the Five of Wands in the reverse. Whatever this energy is, the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, Temperance in reverse. This energy over here it's not willing to conversate or communicate right now. It's using a lot of logic to push out what doesn't serve it, what's not meant for it. Any arguments, you got the Five of Wands and the Four of Wands here, both in the reverse position. Arguments are not tolerated. Words are likely not being passed back and forth. Three of Wands in the reverse position. There's no future there. They don't see a point in it. They're working on self, okay, because look at this. All right, and then the Temperance in the reverse position with the Earth Mother, the Eight of Pentacles, they're working on something new. It is possible that whatever this energy is, feels like they were being held down or held back by this energy here. Yep, Five of Wands in the reverse position. This energy is too worried about status, public, friends. This energy over here is so worried about what everyone else thinks or sees, or how they look, or how they're portrayed. The advice of others. This energy over here is not solid and complete and firm within themselves. That's the outside. Let's see. Yeah, see, and then the Judgment in the reverse position, followed by that, this energy over here is not even willing to take accountability for anything. It can't even decide. Look, the Judgment in the reverse is not being able to make a final decision. The Ace of Swords in the reverse is being confused, not being able to make a final decision. Let's see what's coming in between this. Queen of Cups and Judgment in the reverse position falling out right there. We're going to put it back. We're not going to keep it. But what's falling in between it is somebody not, like I said, somebody's not taking accountability for their actions, for their feelings, for their emotions, lack thereof. Okay. Let's see. What's coming in between these two energies? The Hermit in the sideways position. Like I said, this person is very aligned. This person is not. This person is not on their own soul journey. They are not making their own decisions, and they are not making decisions for the betterment of themselves. They are making decisions based on appearance, status. This is shallow energy, okay? And if it was supposed to be, for those of you looking to this particular portion of the reading for, if you're looking for clarification on some sort of a divine connection, that you believe you have, some sort of a soul connection that you believe you have with someone, this would be that someone is not on their divine path, okay? With the Hermit there in the sideways position, what's coming in between this is because somebody is not on their divine path, they're not on their divine mission, okay? One is, one isn't. That's why it's in the sideways. Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Too much deception. Someone was looking, I'm telling you, the Page of Pentacles, it collects, it brainstorms, it looks outside of whatever it already has. That's what's coming in between this. Something was already looking outside of whatever they already had, or what they claimed to have, or what they represented. They misrepresented it. Here again, we get this Ten of Swords, okay? They misrepresented it, and they're not going to take accountability. That's what's going on here. That's what's coming in between this. Yep, the moon right there. It doesn't matter if you want to say it or not. The secret's already out. Things came out. Five of Pentacles in the reverse position, Knight of Wands in the reverse position, Ace of Wands in the reverse position, okay? Somebody is just over it. Like, there's someone's turned off, someone's not here anymore. It's just, that's not what it is. Because when you got Five of Pentacles in the reverse position, Knight of Wands in the reverse position, somebody couldn't commit, somebody was in and out, things were coming to the light, illusions have been broken. Ace of Wands in the reverse position with the Seven of Cups, like, no, I don't want that. Someone doesn't even, they're not even turned on in a sexual manner anymore, okay? They have other options, probably both people at this point, because that's what looks like what was going on for this one the whole time, and that's where this one isn't necessarily in that energy. This one just feels aligned for themselves. Whatever comes, but, you know, possibly this one is looking outside towards new things as well. Because what came in between this was A, somebody not being in line, B, not doing things for themselves versus everyone else or how it would appear, C, looking outside of whatever this arrangement was, being deceitful, being deceptive, not being able to take responsibility and accountability, and also just misrepresenting everything involved, okay? And it is very possible, let me make this clear, once again, on a love reading, the way that I do them, I can't speak for everyone out there, but the way that I do love, this could definitely be, this could be all one person. Do you hear me? This could be a past version of yourself and how you viewed love or yourself or relationships, this could be what caused you to change, and this could be the new you. Do you understand? It's definitely possible this could be you with you. If you are looking at this reading for self-love, it could be interpreted that way. Two of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so somebody wouldn't take responsibility for the relationship. Someone wouldn't own it, plain and simple. Someone would not offer what one or both was offering. There was no compromise. This is two things just on completely separate pages. Okay, yeah, with the Page of Swords in the reverse position and the Chariot. Yeah, with the Fool. Someone made foolish decisions, moved elsewhere, started new relationships, new endeavors. They were not honest. They were doing things under the radar. As I'm seeing it, they appear solid on the surface, but they never actually take responsibility for anything. They don't present the relationship to others as they present it behind closed doors, and vice versa. And that's just where this is. The Two of Cups coming over this Ten of Swords. That's never a good sign. That's never a good sign. That means the entire thing was based on a falsehood. Okay? Show me the Hermit. Someone used this to get up. Queen of Swords. Yeah, someone's gone cold. Someone's gone cold. If you're not going to do things for you and because you know what's right in your heart and your soul, the High Priestess in the reverse, then I'm not even going to have anything to do with it. Someone used this to take responsibility off of themselves. Someone used this to get a leg up in life, I believe. Show me the King of Pentacles. The Sun in the reverse position, the Page of Cups in the reverse position, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. Yep, that's exactly what that is. Someone used this to get a leg up. So let me break. So if this is you with you, if this is you trying to work on your shadow side or come out of a dark space, then it would make sense that you would like use excuses or always have a reason why you couldn't do something, or surround yourself with toxic people and then say that you don't have any real friends, or things like that. If this is you and another person, this person will use you for money, will use you for emotions, will use you for convenience, will call you up so that they can. This is literally a person that would call you, never visit you, never call you, never have anything to do with you, or always have a reason why they can't. And then one day, whenever they're low on money or they're trying to save money to spend on someone else or for someone else, they will call you to ask if they can stay the night because they don't want to foot the money for a hotel room. Okay, whatever this is, this person, this King of Pentacles, it looks solid on the outside, but it isn't. Everything it does has a hidden agenda. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position, the Page of Cups in the reverse position, it had nothing to offer ever. And the Sun in the reverse position, it kept its true feelings in the dark. It causes massive depression. It leaves a lot of turmoil and drama wherever it goes. And that is because I'm hearing fake smiles all the time. And that is because that's what they are. It's an abusive, manipulative, suckling energy, okay? And with that Wheel of Fortune there, and clarifying all of it, it does have to be paid back. This person will experience extreme karma, Seven of Cups in every realm. Whew, let me see if we can end on a, let's see if we can get some advice. That hit heavy. Y'all, this coffee is so good. What is the advice? I only grabbed 3 decks when I walked out of the door, just because they were the ones in boxes, and I was kind of in a hurry. We only need one. Actually, we don't need any. But, you know, visuals are always cool to have. Wait, who said that's my spirit animal? Oh, Shiloh, I didn't even know it was you, but I read my energy and attention is on my work and food for healing. But I read on my work and food, and I thought whoever that is my spirit animal. Okay, but food for healing, got you. Yes, that's amazing. Did stage left. See ya. Right on. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so the Temperance in the reverse and Six of Swords, they went, I had some bags over here beside the table, and they went like off the table into the bags, and I had to dig them out. So the advice is, again, it's just to get in alignment and leave the shit in the past, okay? And likely for many of you, not reconcile with the situation. Temperance can be a reconciliation, and this is advising against, especially with the Temperance is coming in the reverse. It actually went in the bag. It flew off the table like this is not even an option, and then it hit itself down in the, let me just show you. This bag, this big ass bag, okay? And what's inside of it, and it like went down into the side, like all the way down in there, up underneath this other bag. So it flew off the table, not even an option, into a bag hidden behind another bag. Like, bringing this back together is a no-go, a hell no-go. You hear me? Because the Temperance in the reverse is not reconciling, okay? It's imbalanced. It's a lot of things. It doesn't go back. And the Six of Swords, remember I told you the Six of Swords is leaving everything behind to go forward. It's leaving all the emotional thoughts, baggage, misrepresentations, lies, emotions, all of the baggage stays behind on the shore. It doesn't go forward. Spirit is not going to make it any more clear than that as far as advice goes. The Sun in the reverse position, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. There's too much depression here. There's too much sadness here. There's no growth. What could grow without the sun? In fact, what could grow without the moon? Nothing. If we didn't have the sun, everything would die. And if we didn't have the moon, everything would die. Okay? Nothing. And the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position, no more working on this. No more putting any energy into this. Done and done. Onward and upward for sure. You know it, baby. I'm such a party girl. I do raw aloe shots. Oh, I do them when I have to. You know, what's really messed up is I should do them all the time. I should, and I know I should. But it's so nasty to me. Now, my sister and my oldest boy, they love it. They love the taste. They are always drinking aloe. They'll take aloe shots. It's nothing for them. And they do it on a daily. I only do it whenever I know I have to, which is already past the point. So I do it as a cure more than a preventative, which is not how it should be done. But I just hate the taste so bad. Add lemon, lime, orange juice. Yeah, still nasty. Still nasty. I don't like taking medicine. Y'all don't even understand. Like, I work with plant medicine. I have for a long time. And I'm very proud of what I do and what I'm able to create, and spirits and energies and plants that have chosen to work with me. And I appreciate how people appreciate my medicines, because they're like, oh my God, that tastes amazing. Oh my God, it tastes so clean. Or I could eat this every day. And I'm just like, and I have to like choke it down with like something massive to drink on the side in hopes that it doesn't come back up. I'm such a baby when it comes to that shit. Greetings, Robert. Welcome, welcome. We're almost going to get out of here, but thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Let's see what this whole little stack is. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in the reverse position, Two of Swords in the upright, and the Innocence of Swords in the reverse position. What we're looking at here is whatever has happened in this particular situation. Not only is reconciliation not a possibility, okay, or not an option, or shouldn't be rather, because this is just the advice from the universe. Not only that, but also there's no attention being drawn there. There's no looking back. There's no asking how they're doing or what's going on in that situation, because the Innocence of Swords can be kind of sometimes like a spy card, or an investigation card, getting information. There's none of that. There's no even checking on that space at all. There's no more juggling in this space. It's being cut out completely, or that is the advice rather, okay, for you to no longer give it any attention at all. Don't even worry about what's going on over there. Cut it out completely. Don't even try to juggle it. Don't even try to fit it into your schedule. You do not have time for it. Continue to grow your own wealth, your own health, your own happiness, your own separate relationships, whatever this is for you, whatever you are working on growing for you, continue to go in that way, not backwards. All right, that's the advice for the situation. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your support. We might be back later. We might not. I try to schedule them at least an hour ahead of time, to give people time if they want to sit down and watch. But a lot of times, and y'all know, if you resonate with my channel, when spirit hits with some information and it hits, and you don't have an hour warning or schedule. It just is when it is, whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 6:28 in the evening, right on the highway. It just kind of is what it is. So, but thank you everyone for being here with me. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you again. All right, y'all have a beautiful day.